And it also analyzed the American Institute of Free Labor Development, which made contributions to help establish the Critchlow Labor College, and it went on to point out how some subversive elements sought to infiltrate the trade union movement through the American Institute of Labor Development. So, Mr. Masters said, ladies and gentlemen, I think that extract gives a good impression of the general things we've been trying to touch upon this afternoon in the development of labor colleges. Fortunately for the GAWU, the later name which it acquired, it has as its principal for the first college a person who has very wide experience in the field of education and in the field of learning generally. I refer, of course, to Mr. Navin Chandrapal, who is the first principal of this college, which is opening just opposite us. He is currently, or rather he's a current consultant to regional and United Nations agencies on issues of sustainable development. From the year 2003, he had special assignments as consultants for CARICOM, for UNDP, and the United Nations Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean. He's also editor-in-chief of the Caribbean Environment. Academically, he holds the degree of BSc with double majors in physics and mathematics. I know little of mathematics, so I can't expound on what field he's versed in. But I remember while being in England, the matter was brought to our attention that at a school in England, a teacher was giving mathematics to the children. And he asked one of them, I won't tell you the nationality of that one, 2 and 2 make how many? I would have thought that's the simplest question to answer. But that boy asked the question, teacher, am I buying or am I selling? I have no doubt that some of the experience of the new principal is put into that. The principal hails from number 71 village, Quarantine. He's married to Inja Chandrapal, who herself has done remarkable work among women and in the social and political life of this country. She's made a substantial contribution so that he has great backing in his home in the work that he has before him. He has taught at a few secondary schools. He's been a lecturer at the Cyril Potter College of Education and at the University of Guyana, as well as he has taken part in the educational program of the Public Service Union, the Critchlow Labor College, and this very union, the GAWU. Since he will be dealing with youths, it is well to know that he has been president of the UG Student Society. He was the first secretary of the PYO, and he represented Guyana in committees overseas, in the World Federation of Democratic Youth, International Union of Students, and the Continental Organization of Latin American Students. He has attended several regional and global conferences, and he's worked in close collaboration with Dr. Cde Ashton, and must have learnt and extracted a good deal of his fervor and enthusiasm from the leadership given by Dr. Cde Ashton. Until recently, he held the office of Presidential Advisor on Science, Technology and Environment and Sustainable Development. Between 1998 and 2003, he was a Member of Parliament, and between 2001 and 2003, he held the office of Minister of Agriculture, and from 1979 up to now, he's a member of the General Committee, Central Committee, and Executive Committee of the People's Progressive Party. And he now holds the current position of Chairman of the Management Committee of the Cde Ashton Research Center and the head of the commemorative bodies, the Cde and his wife. So that you can see he has very, very wide experience, and I think it would have been very difficult, perhaps even impossible, for the GAW to have found a better qualified and more suitable person to report. I hope they will be able to keep him for some time so that his career, which we see as a spiraling one, would not be in any way handicapped, and that he will be able to be with them for some time and garner persons of quality who will promote the best interests of the college, which will be recognized as one of the leading institutions in this country and in this region. With the success of the college, I extend to the union best wishes for further growth and strength, and to have an informed and enlightened membership, to have able officers, and to continue to make a contribution to the development of our country. The institution which is opposite, I think we were told, if not I'm informed, that it has dormitories in it. My wish to the union is that the dormitories will be kept doubly clean, physically clean, and the boys and men and women who are going to occupy it will also produce a clean life in it. I'm glad to see that the unions are prepared to help other organizations in their training program. They're to be congratulated in that. Actually, an expenditure of $110 million is a huge sum, and I cannot visualize any other local trade union being able to meet that target to train its members at such a high cost. And therefore the GAW deserves every congratulation, incumbent co-motion, and the Secretary from the C-Paul and Ryan deserves high congratulations, both in the establishment, in their acquisition of principal, etc. So I extend my best wishes for longevity, growth, and the institution will turn out to be a leading institution in this Caribbean. Ladies and gentlemen, I had very much more to say, but because of time, I've cut it in half. Thank you very much. It's my honor and privilege to declare the GAW Labour College duly open. Thank you.